Hello witches, I'm High Priestess or Tim Phoenix. I talk a lot about why your spells fell, but tonight's broadcast is all about how do you know that spell is about to manifest. One big indication that you know that spell is about to manifest is that you feel like a burden has been lifted off your shoulders. You feel like a physical burden has been lifted off your shoulders. You just feel lighter, you feel happier, you are no longer depressed, you no longer feel like you are in the pit that you may or may not have dug for yourself. You feel like things are finally going to work out. You take better care of yourself. You no longer look uncapped and down and have low self-esteem or low confidence. You don't feel like you are going to be in the trouble that you may or may not have put yourself in for the rest of your life. You feel like a physical burden has been lifted off your shoulders. You physically feel lighter. For the first time in a long time, you might smile. You might actually talk to strangers when they say good morning on the streets. You might respond back. You feel like you no longer are going to have to deal with the issues of money, relationships, careers, jobs, your business, your household, your family, your extended family, your kids any longer. You feel like you just know. You don't know how you know, but you know things are finally going to turn in your favor. You may have been struggling as a witch for years or decades to finally have that breakthrough, and you know it's finally coming because you see it. Other people might not see the physical change on the outside concerning you, but you see it. May it be in your own mirror in the house or reflection on the street. You feel and you look different. You feel and you look different. You know, when you become a witch, you are much more intuitive. You are just in the know about that. You don't know how you know this and that. You just know that you know. You feel like a burden has been lifted off your shoulders. You feel like you no longer have to try and beg and plead for things. Because that one spell is about to change everything. That one spell is about to change everything. Because you have put in, of course, what I always talk about. You put in real world action. You have put in real world action. You have done your part in the mundane and the natural, and now finally something in the supernatural is shifting, going to your direction to change your life for the best. Because as witches, you should not be going through life the hard way. The rest of the world may be going through hard times, but that won't be witches. They are going through hard times because they are not witches. They are not equal to witches because they are not witches. They choose to go through life the hard way, but that won't be us though. That can't be us though. That cannot be us. You feel like a burden has been lifted off your shoulders. You no longer fear going to sleep at night, having nightmares about the problems. You no longer have the nightmares anymore. Those nightmares have been driven out by your real world actions to change your life in the natural. You no longer have nightmares. You no longer feel like crying yourself to sleep all the time. You no longer feel like being a crybaby all of the time. That's a big thing also. The nightmares cease. The nightmares cease. The horrible, horrifying, terrifying things that you are seeing in your dreams comes to a full stop, 100% stop. This is how you know your spell is about to manifest. This is how you know your spell is about to manifest. Anything else is not true. Anything else? There are levels to this. You have indications that your spell is about to manifest before it actually does manifest. There is levels to this. Things have to happen, and most of the things that have to happen through you, which is the change that you are looking for has to happen through you. And you now know, how do I know my spell is about to manifest? Because too many witches pull away from the craft, not knowing this information, not hearing this truth, this powerhouse truth about when is my spell going to work. Because I think I've been doing everything and nothing's happening. Maybe this video is for you. Maybe this video most likely is for you if you happen to be new to the craft. If you are a new witch, because we want to know ahead of time. You don't want to be caught by surprise or caught off guard. We want to know if our spell is manifesting. We want to know, we have to know, we have the right to know when our spell is manifesting. How do we know our spell is manifesting? So we don't have to keep doing the same spell over and over again when it actually is working. I said this last night. You don't want to be repetitive. You don't want to keep doing the same spell over and over again when the spell in actuality is working in your favor. The supernatural is moving in your direction to give you the life that you have always wanted before you became a witch. That's a fact. So thank you guys for joining me on this broadcast, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye, everyone.